How's it going, everyone? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I have got a pretty big CGC reveal. 7 books back. 2 of them, I guess, technically I didn't send in, but we'll get to that. Before we hop into today's video, if you don't mind giving me a subscribe, a like, maybe even leave a comment down below if you've been enjoying my content, I would really appreciate it. Helps get the channel out and everything. But regardless, let's hop right into it. So I think I sent all of these off roughly a year ago. It's been quite some time, but I did send all these off through Comics Exchange, through Bill over there in South Knoxville. Great guy, great shop. If you're in South Knoxville, highly recommend it. And he did me the favor of actually taping all these up. So Bill, thank you. Seriously, super excited about this. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's just jump right into it. First one I've got is Green Lantern, Volume 3, number 48. Now, this is the first appearance of Kyle Rayner, and as you can see, there's a bunch of signatures there. Unfortunately, this is not through the signature series, so as you can see up top, that's got green label or that qualified grade. Depending on how they graded this, wow, that glare is horrible. I am so sorry. There we go. Depending on how they graded this, I may actually get this sent back off, like crack it out and send it to CBCS and get all of the signatures verified. I think that would be pretty cool, but it really kind of depends on the grade. And the glare is a little bit more manageable. There. All right, very cool. Let's go ahead and take this off. What do we got? Let's see. What is the grade going to be? Dang, a 9.4. Man, that's so cool. I am pretty excited about that. A 9.4, you know, and if I got this pressed and cleaned again, I almost wonder if that would come back at a little bit higher of a grade. I didn't look up any of the notes for today's video. I kind of wanted to get these out and quick since I've been waiting on these for so long. But I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said, I may get this sent off to CBCS, get those grades or get those signatures verified. The next one is a pretty big book right now. The value for this book has just been skyrocketing lately, and it's all because of the new Deadpool movie. Wolverine's been confirmed. It sounds like he's going to be in the MCU. It sounds like Deadpool may be in the MCU. We don't really know what's happening there, how they're going to integrate the two. I'm pretty excited about this. I already have a 9.8, so admittedly, depending on the grade of this one, it may be getting sold, so that way I can save up for something big. But let's go ahead and tear this off. Let's see what we got here. What do we get? Whoa, a 9.0. I'm going to have to look at the grader notes on this guy because this is a clean book. This is a really clean book. I remember thinking this was going to be a 9.8, easily a 9.8. Gosh, I'm even looking at it now. I don't see any spine ticks. I don't see any discoloration, any damage to the cover. Wow. 9.0? Whew. I was definitely expecting way higher of a grade than that. I mean, there's a little bit of glare here, so you can't see it, but this is a really gorgeous copy. In fact, I might have to pull these up and add in the grader's notes post kind of recording this. So I'm sure that I will add those in. Next book we got here is The Amazing Spider-Man 316. It doesn't have anything super special to it. It is a newsstand edition, but that cover is just iconic. I think so many people really dig that cover. Let me see if I can get a little bit better. I changed my lights up, and I think it looks better in general, but the reflection is pretty wild. Anyways, let's see what we got. Oh, wow, 9.4. 9.4. I may not get any 9.8s today. I thought I was going to have at least 1 or 2. But, you know, that's okay. That's just the way it rolls sometimes. Man, still just a gorgeous book. I mean, really nice cover. Love that cover. Todd McFarlane, you got to love his work. Now, the next book is really cool. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4 by Mirage Studios. Came out back in '87. And admittedly, I kind of messed up on this one myself. It's still a fairly expensive book, but I thought that this was the destroyed edition. So you can see that is actually the second print, but there is a really cool background story behind issue number 4. Basically, they had some confusion on the front cover for the first printing, and there is a whole slew of them out there that is the wrong cover. Those were actually sent back in and destroyed. So if you've got one of those, they're worth quite a bit of money, and I'll throw up a picture of them like up here somewhere so you can kind of see the difference there. I thought this was that one. I just didn't do very good research a year ago, I guess. I know a lot more about how to look that kind of stuff up. But let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, wow, 8.5. I don't remember thinking this was going to get that low of a grade. I do see a spine tick or two. Jeez, I may actually have to look up all of the graders' notes for these. Now, the next book, I actually fast-tracked this one. It was not sent in a year ago. I want to say this one was sent in like maybe 4 months ago. But still, for the fast-track, took a little bit of time. This is Thor, God of Thunder #2, which is the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher and also the all-black Necro Sword. I'm curious, what did you think about Gore the God Butcher in that Thor movie? I enjoyed the movie. I thought maybe it fell a little flat. Like, he's a really, really cool villain. And I don't know. I feel like maybe the writing for him wasn't super great there. I know there's a lot of people kind of hating on the director at the moment, but when I watched that movie, something about Gore didn't hit me the way he does in the comics. In the comics, he's just so menacing. But regardless, great series. Thor God of Thunder may be one of my favorite Thor series, actually, right there next to Simonson's run. Regardless, let's see. What do we get? 9.6? Dang, I just can't win today. This is another one that I definitely was expecting a 9.8. I doubt I'll have any graders notes for something like this. Man, I'm looking at that again, and I don't see anything wrong. They got me graded pretty harsh this time around, I guess. The next two books are the last two, and I had mentioned that not all of them were technically from CGC. So I think I had actually mentioned a couple of videos back that I sent off 2 books to be signed by Doug Mahnke for the signature series that he did a couple months back. I think it was July-ish, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, something happened to those books, and we weren't really sure what. When Bill went and looked for me, CGC claimed that they had sent them back, that we didn't make it in time for the due date. Thankfully, even though Bill was saying that he couldn't find them, he didn't have any record of those coming back, which definitely seems odd because he's on top of his stuff. He took good care of me, as he always does, as most comic shops do. If you're going to a comic store and they're not taking good care of you, you got to find a different one. But I had sent in a Green Lantern #0. I went ahead and just purchased a 9.8. It's obviously not signed. I couldn't find any signed, but I really wanted to get a 9.8 of this, and Bill didn't have a copy of one of these, so he did get back the other one, which was the I think it's one of the first covers with Black Hand on it. It's the one where he turns into a Black Lantern. I don't remember the issue. It may be like 48 or 42 or something like that. I don't know. But regardless, first cover appearance of Simon Baz, which is a really cool comic. Awesome issue. I believe this is his origin story, if I remember correctly, which I'm surprised that they don't mark origin stories up here. That seems like something CGC should do. But regardless, it's not his first appearance. First appearance actually came out on a free comic book day. I think it's a Justice League book. I don't remember correctly. And you know what's crazy is I remember that free comic book day, and I didn't go. Sometimes I attend those, sometimes I don't. But I think it's kind of tricky that they will sneak first appearances in like that. And, you know, those books, for a free comic, go for like hundreds of dollars if it's a 9.8, which is pretty wild. Now, as I mentioned, I didn't actually get my books back. So Bill, like I said, he took good care of me, and since he didn't have a #0 like that, like I said, I just went ahead and purchased one myself, and then he made it up to me. He got me this, which is really cool. It is a 9.8 Detective Comics $9.99, and this is the Doug Mahnke variant cover, and it is signed by Doug Mahnke himself, and this is such a cool cover. I'm going to try and get the glare taken care of. Oh, man. May just have to take some pictures of these for you like I did in one of my previous videos. Is it better back here? Here we go. I'm going to have to get this figured out. Here we go. Very, very cool cover, though. So, very excited for this one. I thought that was really neat, and I really appreciate Bill taking good care of me, as always. But that was it for my CGC reveal. I had a couple of really good books come back, not the grades I was expecting at all. But, you know, that happens, and it's okay. You know, some of those I might be able to crack and press, maybe get retouched up or something. As I always say, I got a lot of stuff planned for this channel, so if you're enjoying the content, please leave me a like or a subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram. It's @TheRealSimzo. But as always, take it easy. Have a good one. I hope you had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of the holidays, you know, anything that you may celebrate this past December. I hope you had a great one, and I hope you're having a good new year. It's going to be coming up. As I'm recording this, we're 2 days away. It's almost 2023. How nuts is that? I feel like 2020 happened, and I blinked, and now here we are 3 years later, and that's just, I don't know. It's totally wild to me. But regardless, I hope you have a great one, and I'm excited for the new year with you. So please, like I said, stick around. Have a good one.